Hello there, everybody, and welcome to clip 1 of episode 64 of Final Fantasy VII, because I have to be here. I have to be here because I did it. I did everything, and I can only carry up to 65,000 BP. Why is there a limit? I have no idea. But that's okay, because I really don't care anymore. Because we can get Omni Slash, Cloud's ultimate limit break. Okay, got it. Yeah. And we can also get another accessory too. And that would be the championship belt. Except, well, actually, yeah, because I'm just going to be saving it after this because apparently my Switch needs to be updated. But in case I didn't show this already, here are the prizes. So you get a remedy, which cures which cures everything. Enemy lore materia, which basically what it says. Right arm. Don't know what that is. Preemptive materia, which is, you know, basically what it says, gives you a more of a chance of a preemptive attack. Reagan greens, we already know what those do. Speed plus materia, or speed plus. I think it is speed plus materia. Stardust, which casts Comet 2 on everybody. Championship belt, which is a piece of armor, I believe. Omni Slash, which we already have one. And the W summon materia, which allows you to summon twice in a row. So, you're going to be spending a lot, and I mean a lot of time in the battle arena. You're going to need it. I'll show off my highlights later because there's a lot of them, but oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to save. I'm just going to do everything to build myself up because let's just say I lost all my elixirs and I lost plenty, and I mean plenty of good ethers along the way. But hey, I also got a chance to get 100 more GP, so that's awesome sauce. All right, I shall return. Okay, so it's like a new day and I got up to 65,000 BP again. Honestly, wasn't really that bad. I'll explain about my setup in a minute. But the point is I have 65,000 BP now. So, with that, we're going to buy the W Summon. Hell yeah, I don't have to go back to this place ever again. Okay. So, yes, the W Summon materia allows you to summon twice in a row. So, that's amazing. So, we're going to make use out of this yet. But anyway, I was totally wrong, so I had to edit in my information in the last video. But the proper setup that you should use is linked materia because there are some handicaps that break independent materia. And you get yourself a ribbon on your character. The ribbon protects against all abnormal statuses. So if you get a handicap that makes you mini or toad or whatever, you can very much negate that handicap. So, or that, yeah, that handicap. So it's all good in the hood if you decide to do that. It really is. Because it's awesome like that. Anyway, now I'm going to show you the highlights because, oh boy, there are highlights. I want you to take a good look at this mess. This is like way before I decided to get my ribbon all up in here. This is what happens when you don't get a ribbon. It's incredibly depressing. This particular group of enemies called the, well, the enemy names will be shown on screen. This particular group will kill you. But anyway, here's that enemy that we could have ran into at the Whirlwind Maze at the very beginning of it, at least. I believe it's called the Gigas, I believe. And despite my best efforts of trying, keyword, trying to get past this little butthole, I couldn't. Because this thing just moved way too slow for my liking. I really have no idea what highlight this is. I really don't know what highlight this is. I think I may have, oh yeah, this is the point where I, actually realized that the W item materia might be like a legitimate bad idea. Like, okay. So, oh, here it is. This highlight is just basically to explain that, sometimes you'll get a set where you get fixed encounters or fixed handicaps no matter what. So, that's bad. And also, this enemy is a bad. This is a Tomberry. You encountered these in the final area of the game. And they're here at the Gold Saucer as a bit of a preview. These things will move closer and closer and closer to you, and they have a lot of HP. So you basically have to kill them with your strongest attacks, otherwise they'll come at you with their deadly, deadly move. Like right here. I believe this is it. So here I'm trying to do Ultima on this thing, which didn't really do work. I'm trying to just kill this thing before it gets me with its deadly attack. See right here. The knife. Very thankfully, I'm immune to instant death, but that's what a Tomberry does. It effectively causes instant death by using its knife. And that's terrible. Very, very terrible. By the way, look at this huge boy. A Ho-Chu. A Ho-Chu is a big boy that isn't really that tough, honestly. In fact, there are some enemies that are actually kind of really, really easy to deal with at the Gold Saucer. Or at the Battle Square. Like, the Ho-Chu is one of them, and it's one of the last opponents. Even if you get the handicap that breaks your all materia. These things are Kuhols. They don't really do anything? Or rather, they just wait to do something? I'm not entirely sure how that works. But you understand what I mean. It's just like... yeah. And... basically, the way you want to go with the Battle Square is just this. Get your ribbon. Make sure your handicaps before the very last round are statuses or level downs or just... you're basically willing to give up any sort of support materia out there because all materia is really nothing to you if you have Ultima at this point. And if you get the materia that has all 5 materia in it, that means every single piece of materia will be broken. So, yeah, that will basically yield you 10,000 points each time you clear the Battle Square, your matches at the Battle Square. And as a reminder, you absolutely need to stay at the Battle Square if you want to get your Omni Slash or your W Summon materias. Because once you leave, your BP will be reset to 0. So that is very, very terrible. Very, very terrible. And speaking of very, very terrible, I had to I had to waste so many of my good items. And I realized that the W item materia was probably a bad idea because I wasted all of my elixirs. So all I have is my mega elixirs left, but very thankfully I got the X potions from the Bizarre Bugs outside of Wutai, so I'm good on that. So that's fine. That's really fine. But anyway, the reason why we're at the Gold Saucer here today is because we have some unfinished business here. Well, unfinished business as the reason, well, basically unfinished business in the form of spending our GP on really, really cool prizes. So in total, in order to get these mystery prizes, you need 3,500 GP. I just realized what I just did. Oh my god. I just realized how much GP I'm gonna have to buy from that dude. But it's also to show off the fact that we have brand new minigames at the Gold Saucer to try out. I briefly went over these in the last video, so you'll forgive me if I'm going through them again, but basically, we now have access to every single minigame at the Gold Saucer. I'm not gonna do all the levels here, but I'm gonna show off level 4. I don't think I've ever done this before, since we only saw a brief glimpse of the submarine game, I guess. And this one is, you know, actually very, very tough. So once again, you need to use the X button to speed up and the B button to go backwards. And you can press the Y button to fire your torpedoes, which I'm doing right now, but I can't because there's no one in sight yet. You need to pay attention to your sonar and your radar. Basically, pay attention to your radar. And once you do, you can fire away at the enemy. Now, bearing in mind the extremely, extremely disappointing fact that we only get to see this like once in the main story, I have been effectively told, and I may actually agree, that the submarine portion of Final Fantasy VII is definitely the weakest of all the story-based challenges because it's so easy. And they do have a point. They do legitimately have a point. There's no music involved. Like, you'd think there would be cool music here that they just decided to, you know, pull out, but I guess not. There was the fact that your first impression of the submarine, it was, oh my god, look at this. Look at all these polygons. Look at this. Final Fantasy VII truly is unique. Truly is really, really awesome and cool. And really, really, yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that Final Fantasy VII, yeah. But instead, your first impression just goes in like, oh, you just had to press the button multiple times and then it's all over. Yeah, it's not my preferred cup of tea, if you understand what I mean. Like, I do actually sort of agree right there that, you know, the submarine is probably the weakest of all the story-based challenges in Final Fantasy VII. Like, the G-Bike is cool. The G-Bike is so cool. The snowboarding game is really, really fun. Even if I mess up a lot. The train escape sequence, or the stopping the train sequence, was really cool. Because you would have to just basically race against time. And yeah, all those other things are really neat. But it's just for here, it's just like they could have made some really cool fun track to do to back you up. But instead, it honestly just feel now I have another reason, because the control of the submarine feels really clunky. Like, it really does feel clunky just to turn. Maybe I'm finally starting to realize how clunky the mechs were in Sonic Adventure 2 all along. My main point is that submarine, meh. Yeah, I'd rather quit. But anyway, let's do the snowboarding. You get points for hitting the balloons that appear on the course. So pretty much just like... Oh, there's actually music this time. So pretty much just like before, this is basically just there to set you up so that you can go and have a fun time with this at the Gold Saucer. Don't really know what the balloons were for, but they didn't really give you any sort of rewards whatsoever. And this is actually kind of different from the actual snowboarding that you do in the main story. Because the track is different, so I guess I have to show it off, I suppose. But anyway, once again, you, just like before, you gather up the balloons, and wow, this is actually blinding on my eyes. It's because well, yeah, I don't really want to get into that. But anyway, I haven't slept, basically. I need good sleeps. Which is why my eyes might possibly be itchy. I'm missing a lot of balloons. But yeah, all of this was just to prepare you. The snowboarding was just all there to prepare you for this. For this relatively fun mini game, unlike with the submarine. I don't really think there's any sort of penalty for hitting objects like the Moogles on the snowboards or anything like that. But just so you're aware, this is actually a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. And I would assume there's other tracks too. I got 75. Not bad. I could have gotten perfect, but no, you don't get any GP from that? Really? You don't? I mean, okay. I guess that's okay. What about you, sir? Do you have anything? Woo! Bam, bam, bam! Oh man, I gotta scream. Of course. What's up? What's up with you? Sure, an unusual one. Staying here with all that's going on outside. My leg itches. Guess that makes 2 of us, huh? Well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna spend your life here, then I guess you're gonna spend your life here while meteors just coming down and destroying the planet. I guess. I suppose. But anyway, we are going to spend some money. Because of the sole fact that you need 3,500 GP, and I'm not really planning on wasting my time with that. We are going to buy 100 GP off of this guy continuously until I should probably save. Until we get 3,500. I need that vindication. I need my life back. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this for however long it takes until I get 3,500. Who knows if it will be worth it? I'm not even entirely sure if it will be worth it. But I shall do it for the sake of all of you people, because enough time is already spent in Gold Saucer already. Guys, there is a bug in here. There is a bug in here. My dog is staring at it while I'm trying in vain to get all the GP. I can't leave it by because otherwise my dog will just get up and just eat the bug. But beyond that, I really, really don't want bugs in here. Oh my god. No, seriously, there's a bug in here. I really don't want. I really don't want to. I mean, not that I dislike bugs or anything. It's just. Oh my god! I have vindication. Anyway, I have 3,600 GP. I don't remember what these prizes are at all. I think I went for them on my first playthrough, but let's see them. The 500 GP prize is a carbo nut, carob nut for chocobo breeding. That's awesome. The 1,000 GP prize is a Guild Plus materia. Hey, okay, that's not the bad. That's not the half a bad. Okay. The Guild Plus materia basically means that you earn more gil after battles, which can be good for something coming up. And finally, for 2,000 GP, that would be Experience Plus materia. And it should be noted that I basically leveled up my characters off screen and leveled up some of their materia as well. Experience Plus, basically what it says on the tin, you'll earn more experience points. So that's immediately cool. Immediately very, very, very cool. If you want to grind up your characters to level 99, which is the max level. But anyway, aside from the stuff in the Chocobo Square, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's actually do that. If it requires our own Chocobo, then we're gonna have to go for it later, but otherwise, I am ready to bet on some things. Hey, the frame rate is restored. Frame rate's restored. Welcome, would you like to buy some Chocobo tickets? Yeah, I would. Registration fees are 200 gil. Is that alright? Yeah, no way. Ask how to buy. You're allowed to make a maximum of 3 bets per Chocobo ticket. Use the directional buttons to move the cursor and select B. Press B to cancel while the cursor is still on the panel. With LNR, you can change the Chocobo data shown on the right. This data is helpful when you make your pick. If you made your selections, press plus to start the race. So this is basically Chocobo betting. Okay, which rank would you like? You know what? I would like B. 1 bet is 200 gil. So let's see. Ooh, look at this. Hey, I know a Jenny. Okay, let's see. T, Sean, Leah, Paula, Sammy, and now to Jenny again. Let's see. Ooh, you get a gift for this too, if you get your bet. Getting potion, tranquilizer, and an ice crystal. Okay. I'm gonna go Paula, and I'm gonna choose. You know, a 4 or 5. Or 4 out of 5, even. You can only select up to 3, of course. And I believe this is your placing, I believe. And if you... Okay, so you pick your thing... Okay. I'm gonna go 2, 5, 3, 5, and blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's go. Alright, Paula, let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. I've never done this before. Ooh. Look at her go. I'm number 5, baby. I'm number 5. The bug is back. Okay, never mind the bug. Come on. We've done this sort of thing already before, but look at the course. It's different actually. Look at that. We're like in dolphins and what is that? Oh god, the strobe lights. Alright, come on. Come on, dude. Which one are we at again? Like number 5? I think we're number 5. I think. Come on, dude, you got this. Wait, I was number 5 in oh, what the whoa. Whoa. What is going on? Hey. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to watch a chocobo race. And I think I just lost, so. Whoops. 1, 2. First and second place get the things. And, yep, I lost. Well, that's a good bet. Good bet, well spent, and well lost, but I don't even care. I have literally all the money in the world anyway, so it doesn't really matter anyway. In fact, let me see how many mastered all materia do I have? Because I'm willing to give up 1, 2, 3. Well, I have 3. Well, actually 4. And one of them is about to be leveled up to Master 2. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just sell this at the thing. So I can just get more money for things. So I can effectively buy them things. And there's our good old friend, Mr. Hangman again. Hey, at least... You know what? Mr. Hangman, you're the unsung hero of Final Fantasy VII. I will gladly, I will gladly help you out in any way I can if we ever get out of this situation alive. But we're not done with seeing the Chocobo Square yet, because I'm pretty sure it involves... you know, chocobo breeding in some way. But anyway, I never really expected this video to be so huge. I just so happened to get the amount required for my level 4 limit break for Cloud. And then, bada bing, bada boom, I was able to have an easy time with the Gold Saucer Battle Square, actually. And speaking of that, do I have my limit set? No, I don't. Right, so Omni Slash. It slices up all opponents. That's a really, really cool description for it, but it obviously does a lot more than just slices up all opponents. It all depends on the amount of times you slash up your opponents. It's obvious that is obvious. All right, so we're gonna end things here. We're gonna end things here because I really don't know what else to say other than, you know, hey, we did things. So yeah, we did some things involving the Gold Saucer, and we never have to go back there ever again unless it's for chocobo breeding. Anyway, next time on the Final Fantasy of VII. Oh, wow. I literally just learned how to snap the camera back there. All you have to do is just press ZL or ZR. Over 40 hours I've logged into this file playthrough already, and I learned something cool. So on next time with Final Fantasy VII, we're gonna pick up some weapons, and then take on a weapon. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and good night. I'm gonna take care of that bug, Finn. Don't worry.